Very good afternoon to you and welcome to Citizen at 1. My name is Michelle Morgan. Now, TNA's Joel Onyancha retained the Bomachoge parliamentary seat, edging out his main challenger Peter Kimori of ODM in a closely contested by-election. It was even sweeter victory for the 53-year-old politician who has twice had his election nullified by the High Court and lost in a similar mini-poll in 2009. Francis Gashuri reports on the jubilation in Bomachoge.
Declare the winner of this election as Joel Onyancha.
We continue working together as a family of Bomachoge Borabu constituents, and that let us also learn from this painful experience that we should devise a system of sorting out our problems not through courts but through amicable solutions. If we are competing in an election and one of us wins, that win should be respected.
Now, Moses Wetangula of Ford, Kenya, is the new senator-elect of Bungoma County after he was declared the winner of the just concluded by-election. Wetangula, who was the majority leader in the Senate before his election was nullified, garnered 149,450 votes, while Musikari Kombo of New Ford, Kenya, came in a distant second with 81,016 votes. Wetangula defeated Kombo with a difference of about 68,000 votes. Veteran journalist David Makali, an independent candidate, came in third, while former Bumula MP Bifoli Wakoli came in fourth. Wetangula, a co-principal in the Coalition for Reforms and Democracy CORD, was given the victory certificate by the county returning officer Ben Misati. Makali, who was present, conceded defeat. The election was seen as a contest between the Jubilee and the CORD coalitions, as well as a battle for supremacy amongst Luhya politicians.
Masika Wetangula as duly elected senator for Bungoma.
Wale ambao tulipingana, Musikari Kombo, Bifoli Wakoli na David Makali, na nyosha mkono wa kukubaliana, kusameana na kusimama pamoja ili tujenge kaunti yetu. Sasa wakati wa kubishana, kurushiana maneno na kuzungumza maneno yasiyo na msingi wala yasiyosaidia kaunti yetu umekwisha. Ni wakati wa kusimama pamoja tukijua Bungoma itajengwa na watu wa Bungoma na marafiki zao. The Luhya nation has come together, and it is not going to be helpful for us to pontificate on what role Musalia or Eugene or Kombo will play. The people are stronger than any individual. The people have shown the way, and where leaders can't lead, the people will lead them. The people have told us that you must be together. We are together. As Kenyans of the alternative leadership, the arrogance that has been exhibited by our leaders on the other side of telling Kenyans prematurely within the first year of elections that they intend to remain in office for the next 20 years is something we don't take lightly, is something we are going to prepare ourselves to frustrate and to remove. Because this Kenya is not about 2 communities, this Kenya is about 42 communities. And those
Now, the Health Workers Union representatives are now accusing governors of derailing their efforts to end the ongoing health workers strike that has entered its 11th day today. The Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentists Union's Secretary General Sultani Matendechere maintains that the health workers have ceded much ground in their demands to have a health law put in place, but that the governors have snubbed all of their proposals. The health workers are now pleading with the governors to accept dialogue.
This is the 11th day, and this is a tragedy because we are losing a lot of lives, and it is not an issue to start politicking about and to start having side shows about. I think for us now, what we want to concentrate on is to get a solution, and we want this solution to be found immediately. Even if it is now, we want to concentrate on a path that is going to give us a solution. Because the more we continue talking at each other, the more we continue engaging in side shows, whichever they are, it is not helping our people.
We want to say that we will drop the demand for a health service commission for now, for the strike to be resolved. And we would like to put the ball back to the government, that it's their turn for everybody that is involved to come on board today so that we can solve this strike today and allow Kenyans get the health services.
Ikiwa governors na serikali ya national hawatasikizana, basi wasitumie raia kuumia, kwa sababu raia ndio wanaumia saa hizi kwa kukosa huduma ya afya hapa nchini.
Now, the United Nations will make an attempt to extract unarmed UN personnel from Akobo in Jonglei state of South Sudan, which was attacked last night by rebels believed to be backing former Vice President Riek Machar. Reports indicate that several lives were lost in the attack. The UN mission in South Sudan says it's planning to send extra troops to Akobo, which is in Jonglei estate, and that has fallen to rebels who seem to be extending their hand to towns nearby.
Thousands of civilians and foreigners, including some 300 Kenyans, have been seeking refuge in United Nations compounds in various states in South Sudan, but these compounds now appear to be the target of rebels.
Tell you how deeply concerned the Secretary General and I and our colleagues are about the current situation in South Sudan. Our base in Akobo, Jonglei state, was attacked, and we have reports that lives are lost. We don't have the details of that yet. And of course, the Secretary and I both condemn this attack in the strongest terms.
Jonglei state fell to the rebels backed by fugitive former Vice President Riek Machar, and it is in this state that the 300 Kenyans are still holed up in the United Nations compound. Machar has expressively stated that he is not willing to enter into any negotiations with President Salva Kiir unless it is to do with his departure from power. At least 32 civilians were taking refuge in Akobo.
We feared there may have been some fatalities, but can't confirm who and how many at this stage. The UN mission in South Sudan will try and to extract unarmed UN personnel from Akobo while reinforcing the base in Akobo with an additional 60 troops from Malakal tomorrow.
While Juba appears to have calmed down, there are reports of several students killed by security personnel in Juba University yesterday, where the UN mission is now expected to patrol the area today. If not controlled, the United Nations fears that the conflict in South Sudan could easily spiral into civil war between the two ethnic groups, the Dinka and the Nuer. Esther Kahumbi, Citizen at 1.
Now, crime levels in the country went down by 8% this year, and that was compared to last year, according to the Crime Statistic Report, which was released today by Inspector General of Police David Kimayo. Kimayo attributes the improvement to enhanced police patrols in various parts of the country. Kimayo added that 1,900 vehicles have already been procured to be distributed in the 47 counties to aid in fighting crime.